Most influencer campaigns fail, not because influencers didn't work, but because brands picked the wrong ones. A creator with 800,000 followers might get you 47 sales, while a creator with 60,000 followers drives $1 million in revenue. The difference isn't luck, isn't even the product. It's the one metric that people don't check before they pay. I just spent an hour with Phil Ranta, 20 years in the creator economy, advised Facebook and VidCon, and he showed me exactly what separates influencers from those who get likes, from influencers who can actually move a product. In the next 8 minutes, I'll show you the exact 3-step vetting process, so you can stop wasting money on engagement and start driving actual sales. Before we get into these 3 filters, you should know where this framework comes from. Phil Ranta doesn't just run influencer campaigns. His company, Stealth Talent, structures creator equity deals, partnership where brands give the creators actual ownership instead of just cash.
Most creator representation firms, as they are economically incentivized to just do as many brand deals as possible as quickly as possible, we're trying to figure out if it makes more sense for creators to take a long view.
When you're giving someone 5%, 10%, 20% of your company, the vetting process matters a lot. The 3 filters I'm about to show you, this is Phil's exact methodology for those high-stakes partnerships. But here's why this matters for you, even if you're not doing these equity deals. These are still the best criteria for any creator partnership, because what makes someone worth giving equity also makes them worth paying. Why engagement doesn't mean sales. So let's start with why most influencer campaigns fail. The pattern. You find a creator, their engagement rate looks good. 5%, 7%, maybe 10%, and you think active audience, this should work. You pay them, they post, and the comments flood in. Love this, oh my God, where'd you get that tap? But then when you check Shopify, 2 orders. Terrible ROI.
Why the heck would somebody follow a Honda tuner channel if they're not interested in being Honda tuners, right? So the fact, if we can put these 2 things together and somebody's doing $1 million a year in sales, but if we can get this one person to come and support the heck out of it and double their sales or triple their sales.
What Phil's saying, there's a difference between an audience that engages and an audience that buys. Engagement means, I enjoyed watching this. Buying means I'm actively shopping in this category. The real problem, most creators have an audience that browse. You need an audience that buys. Engagement rate alone doesn't tell you which is which. So stop for a second. If you've ever run an influencer campaign that got tons of engagement but barely broke even, the next part is exactly why that happened. The hidden signal, purchasing intent. The signal that Phil looks for isn't engagement rate, it's something most people completely miss, is purchase intent. Not, do they like this content? But is this an audience that's actively shopping for what you sell? And here's how to spot it. Let me show you 2 creators. Both have around 50,000 followers. Both get good engagement. One who has fans, and the second who has a buying audience. So, here is creator number 1. As you can see, they are generally a lifestyle influencer. You can see 2026 wish list about their bags, etc., etc. So let's dive into one video and see what the comments say. Comments about a marathon, love your wish list, good luck with the marathon, nothing to do with buying, beautiful baguette. The only leopard print on my wish list is something else that's totally not related and something that's sold out. These people aren't buying what they're being shown. So for creator number 2, I'm going to show you one that I know one of our customers, Poppy AI, actually worked with and saw huge conversions. So this is Nate Herc. As you can see from the name of his channel, Nate Herc is AI automation. And these are some of the comments that he got when he was using NAN and Poppy. So, as we go through, gonna check out the NAN trial for sure. Just tried it, works way better than I thought. This is super helpful. Never thought automation could be this easy. Just started with NAN, this helps a lot. See the difference? Creator A's audience enjoys watching. Creator B's audience is actively converting and buying the product. If you're selling your product, Creator B will outperform Creator A by 10 times. Even with lower engagement.
I was able to see that based on his Instagram story shout-outs that he was doing over to these things, that every single time he posted an Instagram campaign, he got 50 people to go to that platform, sign up, and put in their first $5 deposit so that they get their price match. Every single one is 50. So essentially they were getting $250 in spend. Now what this platform assessed though is that the LTV of somebody who puts in their first $5, their lifetime value is in the thousands, right? So I was able to go to that and say like, okay, even though it's only 50, these are essentially $50,000 in value Instagram posts.
What this means for you. Bill tracked a creator doing sports betting promos. Every Instagram story equals 50 signups, 50,000 in lifetime value. That's not because of engagement rate, it's because that creator's audience is actively betting on sports. So how to check this yourself? Go to the creator's last 10 videos, open the comments and count how many mentioned buying. Just ordered, link, mine came yesterday, versus how many are just generic engagement. Love this, amazing, goals. If 30% plus of them mentioned buying, you found purchase intent. If it's all generic praise, that audience isn't shopping, they're just browsing. The second filter, business mindset. Purchase intent alone isn't enough. I've seen creators with perfect audiences completely fail to deliver. Why? Because they treat your partnership like a one-off brand deal. They post what you tell them. Maybe they hit your talking points, but they're not thinking about your customer acquisition cost, your conversion rate, your retention. They're thinking, did I fulfill the contract? What you actually need.
And when I talk to somebody and they say, this is my distribution strategy, this is my sales strategy, this is my merchandising strategy, then I'm like, all right, this is somebody who's got that like startup founder mindset.
The creator who wins doesn't just post your product. They test different formats to see what converts. Track which videos drive sales versus those that just drive views. They think about your metrics, not just your engagement. So how do you test this? Ask 3 questions. Walk me through how you've driven sales for past partners. Bad answer, I posted and tagged them. Good answer, I tested 3 formats, tracked conversions, found video reviews, outperformed unboxings 3 to 1. 2. How do you think about audience segmentation? Bad answer, I don't really segment. Good answer, 60% of my audience is actively buying home gyms. 40% is aspirational. I can target the 60% for equipment brands. 3. What's worked and failed in past partnerships? Bad answer, everything works pretty well. Good answer, discount codes underperform because my audience isn't price sensitive. Product education videos drove 4 times more sales. If they can't answer these, walk away. Doesn't matter if they have purchase intent, they won't optimize for your outcomes. The third filter, consistent performance. You found a creator with purchase intent. They think like a business owner, but there's one more filter, the risk. Viral creators. One video hits 2 million views, suddenly they have 300,000 followers. You partner with them, and their next 10 videos average just 15,000 views. You just paid for an audience that doesn't actually exist. So, what to check? Consistency. You want creators who in their last 50 videos get similar performance, maybe with marginal improvements.
There are millions of people that are needle movers on the internet right now. Even if you're Mr. Beast, I can piece together 10 creators that are a heck of a lot cheaper that could drive the same impact.
What Phil's saying is you don't need the biggest creator. You need the most reliable creator in your niche. The consistent 100,000 view creator will outperform the unpredictable 500,000 viral creator video every time. How to check this fast? Go to their channel, sort videos by date, export the last 50 video view counts to a spreadsheet. Do 40 plus for within 20% of the median. Takes 10 minutes manually, or you can use a tool that's already tracked this data. Putting it all together, the system. Here's the 3-step vetting process. Step 1, purchase intent check. Read the last 10 videos comments. Count buying signals versus generic engagement. You need 30% plus to have buying behavior. Step 2, business mindset interview. Ask the 3 questions I gave you. Test if they think about your metrics. If they can't answer clearly, you walk away. Step 3, performance consistency analysis. Pull the last 50 videos. Check if 40 plus are within 20% of median views. Avoid the viral lottery. The reality is this process takes 2 to 3 hours per creator if you're doing it manually. Most brands vet 10 to 15 creators before finding the right one. That's 30 plus hours of work. Now here's the thing, all 3 of these filters, you can do them yourself manually right now. The view consistency check especially. Just scroll their last 50 videos. You can eyeball it. If the numbers are all over the place, you'll see it instantly. And when you're ready to go deeper, Channel Crawler has over 20 million profiles with all of this data already pulled. The link is in the description. Subscribe for more breakdowns like this.